Hello and welcome to another update video about SEI. On the SEI chart, the market is currently following the projected wave count that I only explained to you in yesterday's updates, as well as here the video and on Telegram and Discord. The wave count is perfectly being followed right now, but I have to tell you that the microstructure, I pretty much guarantee you that will change. Okay, so I don't assume it's just going, the micro count I have on this chart here due to this choppy structure and the breakout to the upside. Remember, I highlighted to, we've got an ascending wedge. Typically, people think these will break to the downside. We have seen it very often that in a bullish market, these break out to the upside, and that is then very bullish. But don't assume that this micro count in which I shared a combined 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe even another 1, 2 setup, that this is going to work out. Well, it might do, but it's nothing I want to guarantee in any way. There are no guarantees in these markets anyway. But it would be a pretty straightforward pathway to the upside. I can just tell you that it's always worth, especially with altcoins, it's worth being on the side of caution on smaller time frames, especially when we have overlapping price action. But the thing is, it worked out quite nicely from a Fibonacci point of view. So that's why I was at least bold enough to highlight here a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup. I mean, maybe that's another 1, 2. And is that another 1, 2? I don't want to suggest that. It would be, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's just, for anybody who's not so familiar with Elliott wave, such a so-called nested 1, 2 setup, that's just way too bullish. It means the chart is supercharged. I mean, I won't rule it out. You never know, but it's nothing I would, my focus is always on risk management. And I see it as a responsibility not to shill the highest prices, but rather to help people protect their trades from losses, and any profits, great. Okay. Now, in this case, obviously, I shared with you that my assumption is a wave 4 might be in. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup. I gave you the micro support levels that as long as they hold, we can focus more directly to the upside, while being cautious that, it could break down, but all that would happen in that case would probably be a reset of wave 4 a little lower in the support area. As long as the overall support area is holding, the focus is on higher, targeting obviously like $1.06 plus. We talked about that target, $1.06, $1.16, $1.26. Once I get a little bit more and clearer microstructure, I will add some more specific targets maybe, but at the moment I'm not entirely sure if this is all part of a diagonal pattern maybe here, that's possible, or if we really have a combined, nested 1, 2 scenario there, but we'll see. That's not so important. What's important is now that we have broken out to the upside, I want to tell you what is the next resistance level. Now, first of all, there is Fibonacci resistance. Now, this is only for info. In this wave count, we shouldn't really see major reactions there, but it's still an area that is worth knowing about. So good news is we broke above the 50%, broke above the 61.8. So we need to see it break above the 78.6 Fib level next. That will be the next Fibonacci resistance, which is relevant at 79.6 cents. It is also where we had all these previous swing highs. Okay, so it's structural as well as Fibonacci resistance. Once we get a break above that level, it can take it to the previous highs at 87.5 cents. Very important. And the break above that will then send us likely to that $1 mark. Yeah, I mean, there is a target. There is one target at 93. I don't see it as that relevant, so I would not really focus too much on it. So essentially, I think $1.06 seems to be a reasonable target for this move to the upside. Then we can always take it from there and look at, okay, can it actually move any higher? For now, I think I just want to mention these levels for you, or at least here it's the 79.6 cent level that's relevant next. And you might ask, okay, what is a micro support? Well, to be honest, the only real micro support level I can give you is this last swing low. This is really the invalidation point for this microstructure, and it would be a break below the 63.8 cent level. As long as we're holding that, I think the upside pressure can be kept alive. So it's looking good at the moment for SEI. Surely, I mean, this can still turn into a more complex correction. It would be a little bit too deep then probably to be a decent, to be part of a decent bullish move. I would really like to see that wave 4 has bottomed now, especially with that move up. But yeah, hey, can I rule out it's gonna extend? No. I mean, how could it do that? Very simple. This could just be an ABC structure, absolutely, but only in a larger A wave. Then this here is some kind of a B wave rally, okay? And then we come down in wave C. That's still possible, but therefore we need that sustained break above the 87.6 cent level, break above the Fibonacci resistance, but also this would only be a bearish alternative at the moment, okay? So the orange support area remains relevant. Should we get a dip back into that area? Absolutely relevant. Anybody who used this support area or even the more specific target area I defined a few weeks ago, I think, or yeah, a week ago at least, it might be worth moving up your stop loss. Make sure you take the risk out and just let it run. Maybe take some partial profits along the way. That's my update about SEI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.